How to request medical or other documents from a fighter. First of all, we find the fighter that we would like to request documents for. I've got a demo profile here. I am going to look for the document section. And here I just click Add Required Documents. There are some standard documents that I can choose from, but I could also add my own if I have to. Let's say for this guy, I need the blood test and ID documents. So I say Add Selected Documents. And now on the profile, they are listed here as not uploaded. If the fighter has an email on the profile, which is this field right here, then there will be a button say Send Email Request. If I click this button, the fighter will receive an email with this link. I could also just copy that link and send it in a different way. If I open that link directly, I see the form that the fighter receives. The fighter receives the form, first of all, consent to processing the documents. This was already toggled on from a different form earlier. They can always withdraw the consent if they do, and if they withdraw it, then we cannot process their documents anymore. But let's say they consent. Now there is a form with the documents that I requested. One is the blood test. I'm going to upload my blood test like that. Then I'm going to upload my ID documents like that, upload. And now the documents are, uploaded to a safe encrypted server located in the European Union. And the only ones who can access these documents are now the users in the system who has access permissions to the sensitive documents. So if I go back on the fighter profile, I can now see that they are awaiting review. That means if I have permission to review them, I can click this button or I can find them elsewhere. But let's first take a look at how that works. I need to check users, and here I have to find the user that I would like to give access to review the documents. I find my own profile. I am here. I check the permissions, and the user with document reviewer has access to review documents. So that would be me. That means now that I actually receive an email from the system telling me that there are documents ready to be reviewed. I could also just log in and I can see here to awaiting review. I could find it in document review or even directly in the fighter profile, awaiting review. And likewise, I can see it on the list that this fighter has documents awaiting review. So it should be possible for me to find out that there are documents waiting for me. The documents are saved only 48 hours on the server, so whoever is reviewing the document should get going with that. I have a little time zone setting here that results in a small error in the time calculation, but the documents are saved 48 hours on the server, and this is due to GDPR data handling safety procedures. So now I can see this fighter has two documents waiting review. I can click one, and it says here's a blood test. I could open the document. It'll just open the PDF, and then I can choose to approve or reject it and give it a validity time, specific date, or let's say 12 months, or I could write a note. So I'm going to say, everything looks good, doc. Let's say I was the doctor, I save it. And now in the audit log, I can see that the document was approved by this person. There's a little detail, and now the document is deleted from the server. It does not exist anymore, but we keep the status of approved or rejected. I can also see here that it was deleted on the server, who opened it, what time it was uploaded, and everything else. So let's say I also I check the ID document, I approve it, save it, and that's it. So now if I go to the fighter's profile, I can now see that the documents are approved. And what's really important here is that these sensitive documents do not exist on any server anymore. They are not in someone's email inbox, someone's WhatsApp, someone's Google Drive. We have looked at them. The correct person has looked at them and reviewed them, approved them or rejected them, and then the document is deleted.